What's up, you guys? I am Tarot King, the Prophet, back with another Crown King Tarot presentation. About to do a collective reading. It's all signs, basically. Um, it's just, if it resonates with you, then it's possibly for you. This torch I just got done burning a little sage around this joint. Anyway, I always start off every reading with a fortune cookie for my roses. This is the fortune cookie. You guys are the roses. Just pull a card out the Moonology Oracle deck, and hopefully the energy from what I'm reading goes with the reading that I'm about to do with my Wild Witch Tarot cards. Alright? One more wrap. And let's see what we got. For the collective. Work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio. I do my best to get that focus in there. New moon in Scorpio. Work through your fears for the collective. 5 and 6 are the numbers, and that does make 11. Angel number 11. So if you want to look into that and see what that means for you, please do. Work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio. This card suggests a rebirth. Think of your situation as the phoenix that's rising from the ashes, as the birth, death, rebirth paradigm. That's what Scorpio energy is all about. Whatever you've been through, there's a new start ahead. It might be a little dark. It almost certainly won't be rainbows and unicorns, but it will be deep and transforming. This card also suggests that if you know you are magical, then this is the time to work your magic. It can also herald the start of a sexier time. If you've been experiencing something of a drought, and emotional intimacy is also on the menu. Scorpio is the sign that likes to go deep into body, mind, and spirit. So when this card comes up, there's nothing superficial about what's coming your way. The attuned to the moon, everybody, is have some sexy time. Have some sexy time. The teaching behind this card is Scorpio is the sign of death and rebirth. Magic and shamans. Its energy is a little dark, occult, even scary. Not all of us like to face the shadow, but Scorpio demands it. In fact, it's through working through your dark side that you can get to the light. And the new moon in Scorpio and the appearance of this card at any other time suggests you need to do that now. Work through your darkness to get through to your light. Work through your fears. That is the fortune cookie for my roses. All right, those that know. I use the Wildwood Tarot deck. I have a little deck and a big deck. I use the big deck to lay out the main general energy and also the main energy for the past, present, and the future. Then I come around to the little deck and I use that to get 3 cards on the past, present, and future to get a little clarification. And then also I come back around with the little deck and I use 1 more card on each past, present, and future to get a summary of each section. And then I come back around with the big deck and I get a final message from the universe. I cannot shuffle today. I gotta work on my skills. Don't fall out. Okay, one fell out. This is gonna be the main energy. It's gonna be the World Tree in reverse. That is gonna be the main general energy. So let's see what that means for everybody in this read. I still want to shuffle a little bit more. I suck. Can't shuffle today. I almost restarted the video, but we're gonna ride it out. All right, got a little lo-fi hip hop playing in the background, so I hope you guys like that nice meditative sound. I love it. Turn it down a little bit though. All right. So going back to this main general energy, we have the 21, the World Tree in reverse. This is definitely about a cycle, you know what I mean? If it was right side up, it would be about coming to the end of a cycle. But with it being upside down, it's definitely something to the extent of repeating a cycle. Definitely not your first time around in this situation. I know I did a reading for last month for Pisces. Oh, this is the month of June. Just throw that out there. Whenever you find this reading, hopefully it's for you. But I did a reading last month, and made for Pisces, and the reading came out that it was a cycle, but it was a good cycle. It was money, so it could be a good cycle, could be a bad cycle, could just be a cycle that's not good nor bad. That's fairly neutral. We're going to get into this reading. We're going to find out. All right, we got this 2 and this 1 in reverse. The 1, the number 1, and when you flip it, no matter which way you flip it, it's always the number 1. So this is the beginning of something. And 2 in reverse. 2 is about choices and direction. Forward, back, left, right, and making a decision to go in those directions or choose those directions or choose between A and B. You know what I mean? With it being in reverse, this is like not having any choice or it choosing you. So, like I said, we're going to get off into this and we're going to see what comes of it. All right? Y'all like, damn, he's still shuffling. In my head, I said it like, damn, I'm still shuffling. It's all good, though. We know they all nice and mixed up, right? Okay, so going into the past, the present, and the future. I'll move this little bit out the way. All right. So in the past, we got the 9 of arrows right side up. That is the card of dedication. That is, giving your all to something. There's a lot of desire going on there, a little bit of fulfillment, but it's a lot of blue in there. And this green, it's just like an off green. It's just like going after something almost effortlessly. You see, she's shooting these arrows all around. You're going through something, going after something. I apologize. Almost effortlessly. That 9 being the number of the universe. So it's almost like you're being driven to do whatever this is. Maybe in this cycle you feel like you're obligated to a certain situation back here in this past. Coming to the present, you have this 8 of arrows in reverse. Right side up, this card is about having a false sense of struggle. You know what I mean? It's just like basically having work to do and not really wanting to do it. If you look at this girl, this is the card of struggle. It's nice and cold outside, but she has on a nice overcoat, parka. Got some, it's lots of snow, but she got some nice walking stick, some boots. It's dark, but she has a lantern, and she also has a path that she can follow, so she doesn't have to worry about walking around in circles. There's arrows all over the place, but none of these arrows are in her. Some of them even on the ground broken, So in her mind, she's struggling, but in all actuality, she has everything she needs to succeed. Coming to this present, do you have everything that you need to succeed, or is I kind of feel like you do, and I feel like everything is really starting to become easier for you. Maybe becoming routine. Maybe in the past you were this person who felt like they were struggling and really was. That's actually pretty irrelevant, because right now in this present, it's not that you have it easy. It's just that the work that you have to do has fallen into the routine. And this 8 in reverse is like something that's stopping it. Maybe that is what's stopping that struggle, probably because of this dedication in the past. I'm hoping so, because you go into the future, you got this Queen of Vessels in reverse. You see, and this is the salmon swimming downstream. Okay, salmon swim upstream. They can flip and jump. They jump into this tree and get they, nuts of knowledge and wisdom and all that. Well, in this future, you've done all that. You swam all upstream. You laid your eggs. Now it's time to go back downstream and die. In tarot, death is to let something go and start new, start fresh. Okay, so there may be something new and vibrant for you in this future. Hopefully it's vibrant. We're going to get off into this little deck and see what it has to add to this reading, to this setup right here. Right now, honestly, it's actually pretty positive. Like I said, in the past, it's like you worked hard for yours. You work. In the present, hey, it's just routine. It's just shit I got to do. It is what it is. Going to the future, I kind of really feel like it's paying off. I feel like you laid your eggs, you planted your seeds, you did everything that you need to do to just really be all right and just get into a situation to start something new. It could go a couple different ways, though. You know what I mean? You could be tired of what it is that you're doing and want to start something new. Either way it goes, it's about starting something new. And with this main general energy being in reverse, that is going through a cycle over and over and over again. You know? It's coming together. It's coming together. Let's see where it goes. I know I'm tearing this gum up. I'm trying to focus and trying to chill, not chew. I don't even know why I have it in my mouth while I'm doing my video, but it's good. On to the past. 1, 2, 3, as promised. One in the past we have the 6 of bows in reverse, the 8 of bows right side up, and the Ace of stones in reverse. The 6 of bows, that number 6 just, well, it's the word 6 and it's in reverse. The number 6 is the number of the cube. It's about building, seeing things from all sides, you know. But the word 6 is about tearing down. You know, when you flip it over and it's in reverse, because the number 6 you flip it over and it's a 9. But the word 6 is the exact opposite. It's about seeing things from one point of view, something being torn down, you know. And this 6 of bows is actually about something good possibly rolling out. Like it's not even really about something good rolling out. In this situation, it seems to me that that is more or less about I just had it, y'all. Damn, I just had it. It's not about something bad rolling. It's about really not having a lot to show for what it is that you've done. You know what I mean? Like that abundance that you're looking for, this work, this dedication to this work, the universe driving you to work, but not a whole lot of abundance coming in. But then you have this 8 of bows right here, this heart fire, and it's one person celebrating. There's a lot of people around. It's one person doing the toe, celebrating, so on and so forth. I kind of feel like this may be a team of workers. It might not be your crew, it might not be your team. You know what I mean? It might not be people that you socialize with and fuck with like that. It's just kind of like y'all are all workers. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of feel like one person in this situation may be graduating from this situation. The only thing that's holding that up for me is this Ace of Stones in reverse. That Ace of Stones, the foundation of life. It's like not having any possession, not having any growth, not getting anything out of this situation. I almost feel like this person that's holding up this glass and this Hearthfire card is basically like the one that you guys are working for. You know what I mean? You guys are working to build this person's desire. You're building this, you know, whether it's a person, whether it's a corporation, whether it's just whatever entity it is. It's almost like you breaking your neck, you doing your thing to make this motherfucker rich or to put this person on. You know, it could be somebody at home. You know what I mean? It could be a boyfriend, girlfriend, something like that, wife, husband, family member, something like that. But whoever it is, you busting your hump to put this motherfucker on, and you dedicated to it, all right? Coming to the present, things coming up. Like I said, somebody right here was graduating. This person that was doing the cheers right here, I believe. I don't think, at this point, with the cards that I've laid out right now, I don't really think that the person that was doing the cheers is the person that you guys were working for. I believe it might have been you. You know what I mean? Just like, look, it's time to upgrade. It's time to move on up in the world. Because if you look at it, I just got the 19 card, the Sun of Life, the 3 card, the Green Woman, and the 10 of Arrows right here in reverse. You guys, I got the door open. You guys probably hear all kind of noise in the background, just so you know. All right. But this 19 card, the Sun of Life, this is the beginning, and then it's like a new beginning for you, a new start for you all over again. And you got the Sun of Life. I mean, that 9 right there, you know, that's the universe again, just in your shit, controlling everything. But right here, you're getting a little bit more big-headed. You're getting a little sun in your back, and this Leo energy right here, the sun. And if you look at the bottom right here, you know, you got flowers, vegetables, all kind of shit just popping up right there. Some sort of abundance forming and coming to life. Right here, you got the number 3 cards. That's the divine intervention. You know what I mean? That's the divine coming in along with that universe energy. You know, and it's helping to build you. This is the Green Woman. You know, you put together your pot, you're getting everything together, and you are creative. You are making the right decisions. You are making informed decisions. You're doing everything that you need to do to really just take care of home. And then you got this 10 of arrows in reverse. This is about being incomplete, you know, but this is about not being tripped up, following your own path, following your own direction, not listening to the instruction of others, so on and so forth. Because it's almost like, you know, you did what you need to do for you, so I'm gonna do what I need to do for me. You know what I mean? Whatever you did for you may or may not have worked out for you, may or may not have put you in a better position or whatever, but I'm still gonna do what I need to do for me, all right? And that's what's really going on in this situation. So, and mind you, that's the card of struggling in reverse. That's the 8 of arrows in reverse. You know, something is stopping. You know, you're not struggling anymore. You ventured off on your own. You're starting to feel things. You graduated. You may have got a promotion. You may have went out on your own and did whatever it was for your own. And now things are a little bit better. Going into the future. Remember, we're coming off this Queen of Vessels energy, this the salmon swimming downstream, ready to start all over again. So you got the 2 of arrows in reverse, the card of injustice, so in reverse is justice. You have the 4 of vessels, 4 vessels right side up, it's the card of boredom, and you have the 2 of vessels right side up, and that is the card of attraction, okay? I think this card right here basically is really justifying what it is, everything that you've done, you know what I mean? Like you're starting to see fruits, your trees are starting to bear fruits in this situation. You recognize the difference between an ounce of feathers and an ounce of gold. You know, and what I mean by that is an ounce of feathers, you know, they both weigh the same, you know, so if it's a battle of weight, which one is heavier, you know, they're both an ounce, you know what I mean? But which one is more valuable, an ounce of feathers or an ounce of gold? Well, an ounce of gold, obviously. You know, an ounce of feathers is not going to get you anywhere. You can go around tickling people's feet. You know what I'm saying? Some old silly shit or something. You know, you can do something. You can make a Barbie pillow or something with an ounce of feathers. But an ounce of gold, you know, you can actually make a few things crack, you know, and you see that. It's just like you see what to do with your gold, with your possessions. You know what I mean? You know what it is that you're doing. You making the ends justify the means. For real. Coming to this 4 of vessels, you got a lot of fulfillment that's behind you, a lot of fulfillment that's popping off and building up behind you. But it's just almost like you're born with it, like you're not really appreciating. You're very grounded at this point, you know. And like I said, a lot of fulfillment coming in. There's a lot of desire. You see, she got this orange hair. It's like a lot of desire just like on your mind. You know, your cups are overflowing, so on and so forth. And you're just bored with it. And you got this 2 of vessels right here. And this is a card of attraction. You know, this is a card like of manifesting, bringing other things in. Once again, there's lots of fulfillment on here. It could have something to do with finding love or some shit like that. You know, it could be something to that extent. But I think this is about, it's about love, but it might not be the love for another person. I think this is love for another adventure. You know, I think what you have coming up, I think you sowed all your seeds, you know what I mean, did whatever you need to do to build your empire. You built up your empire, you got the Empress right here in the middle, this queen with the green woman, you know, and in this future you just made the ends justify the means. And I think in this future that it's time for something else, it's time for something new, you know. I'm not saying that you're really just going to drop everything that you're doing and just run off and go do something else, you know what I mean? But there's a lot of energy that I'm feeling that's saying that that's kind of exactly what you're going to do. You might not stop what it is that you're doing, but you're going to add something else. There's going to be another adventure that's coming your way, something else that you are building. I think you're going to put your eggs in more than one basket, you know, basically. For a lot of you guys, I think you guys will just stop dead and whatever it is that you have going on and jump off into another venture. And it may be a good time to do that. Remember, don't be afraid to face your fears. As this fortune cookie card had written, you know, and it may have been something that was on your mind, something that you have thought about. Remember this orange hair, this desire right here. It may have been something that you've been thinking about and hadn't yet attacked it, and maybe that has a lot to do with this energy being the world tree in reverse, going through a cycle over and over again, I kind of think that you are ready to jump out the boat and go after what it is that you've been wanting all this time, and I truly believe that you are going to make something out of it. Let's go ahead and get some final clarification, some summaries with this little deck. So we got the past, the present, and the future. Been a while since I seen this card come out as a positive card, but we're gonna start back here in the past. This 14 balance card. This is beginning to become grounded. Right here, these two dragons, but they're like snakes right now for me. And this pole right here, that's them. To me, it always just really just represents healing. You got a man's head that's down here at the bottom. I don't know if you can see that. And for me, for real, it's just really about going over the man's head. Going beyond the man. Going, like I said, graduating from the situation. You put in work. You paid your dues to the workforce. And it's just time to heal. It's time to do for you to build you at this point. Coming to the present, we got this Three of Vessels right here in reverse. This is joy, and I look at this card for a few different ways. But right now, I'm going to look at it as you got this clear glass, you got this emerald glass, and you got this gold glass or chalice, whatever you want to call them. And I do really believe that this is about elevation. Going from the regular glass to the emerald glass to the gold glass. And just, it's just levels to the shit. I just believe that you are building and going higher and higher in your field and whatever it is that you're doing, your business, whatever it is that you have going on. Even if it's a hustle, I just really feel like you're elevating, you're building. Lots of power in here in this present reading. A lot of just smooth sailing. I mean, it might not just be just straight up, just everything easy, everything good, but it's not as hard as it could be. It's not bad as it could be if you hadn't put in this footwork right here in this past. Coming to the present, you got this Five of Bows, you got this rocking out with your cock out. usually I look at this card like it's like sort of negative. This guy has one bow and left 4 bows over there, and then he's over here where the grass is greener at rather than where the lighter grass is. And I kind of feel like this person really has just watered their fields and they're doing their thing. They're rocking out with their cock out, and with this club, they're going to war. A lot of fighting. But the question is are they fighting themselves? Don't fight yourself. Okay. I truly believe that whatever it is that you want to begin here in this future, you got all go. You got all green light to go ahead and just go. You're making the ends justify the mean. You're bored with whatever current situation and the past situation that you had going on, and the laws of attraction are really just on your side. It's time to do a lot of manifesting, a lot of bringing things together, and a lot of growing right now. Because back here in this past, it wasn't any growth. It wasn't any growth in that situation. But I do believe that you are creating growth. I do believe that this grass is green on the other side because you were watering it. Not because you just saw some green grasses, like, ooh, let me go over here where the green grass is. I think you did all the watering. I think you made all that grass green. Okay, and you got tired of this cycle. You got tired of doing the same thing over and over again. You faced your fears, and you went after what you needed to go after for you. Okay, congratulations in this future ahead of time. Congratulations ahead of time. All right, we're gonna do a few raps on this, and then we're going to get a final message from the universe, guys. All right. Like this video almost over. Somebody just decided to start bumping out the blue. Anyway, let's see. 5 of Arrows, frustration. I meant to say back here, usually this card right here is a card of instability. You see what I'm saying? But in this situation, I think you just really have to create that stability. I think the instability is something that's in your mind. Here, right here, you still got the 5, and it's still the number of mass, the number of instability, but I think the stability is what you have to create mentally. I think everything else is there for you. You need to create it mentally. You see this right here, he's shooting these arrows. He got 4 shots at this GOAT, you know, greatest of all times. About, you know, he's just somebody that's just trying to be at their greatest. And I really feel like, you know, that this one shot, you're about to really make something happen. Here we go with that green and orange again, that desire and that fulfillment, you know, just written all over you, and you ready to take this shot and hit your target. Just hit that target, man. Become the greatest of everything it is that you are trying to achieve. Yeah, even if I mean, especially just this one specific thing, you have to be ready to jump out that boat though, because it's not the elements that's holding you up. It's not the difficulty in this or the difficulty in that. It's all right here. The problem is right there in your mind, you fearing it. Let's go back to this Moonology Oracle card to wrap it up. Remember, it was to work through your fears. The new moon in Scorpio, 5 and 6 were those numbers. This card suggests a rebirth. Starting over, starting new. Think of your situation as the phoenix that's rising from the ashes, as the birth, death, rebirth paradigm. That's what Scorpio energy is all about. Whether you've been through, whatever you've been through, there's a new start ahead. It might be a little dark. It almost certainly won't be rainbows and unicorns, but it will be deep and transforming. This card also suggests that if you know you are magical, then this is the time to work your magic. It can also herald the start of a sexier time. If you've been experiencing something of a drought, and emotional intimacy is also on the menu. Scorpio is the sign that likes to go deep into the body, mind, and spirit. So when this card comes up, there's nothing superficial about what's coming your way. The attuned to the moon, Scorpio, is, collective. This is for everybody, so, you know, if it's read for you, for you. But the attuned to the moon is have some sexy time. Sexy time. Man, I thank you guys for joining in on the reading. If you like the reading, like, comment, share, subscribe, comment, subscribe, like, all those things, man. Get off into it, man. I am Tarot King the Prophet. This has been another Crown King Tarot presentation. Love, blessings, light, and peace.